All right, so welcome back. We started cutting the guava. Now I'm trying to prepare it, I guess, a little bit, just to do a little bit of propagating. See if I can get some cuttings to grow. And I wanted to put that on the side and show you we finally done it. We finally finished just about all. I think I got a couple more pots left, but just about all of the irrigation in the high tunnel was done. It's a dirty job, I know. Back here is funny because we gotta have, I'm trying to put this, just cover up the rest of this pipe. We gotta have irrigation here. And you would look at this high tunnel and you would say, look how wet and muddy it is. What do they need irrigation for? It's because we're dealing with extremes back here and we're in Louisiana, so it's a swamp. The extremes of it is it's super hot or super wet. That's kind of what you get. And when you get those super dry days in August, what we call the dog days of summer, July and August, the plants don't care that in December and January it looked like this. They're gonna need that water, and it's gonna be so hot to where it gets difficult when you're working a full-time job and you have children, you have other things to do, extracurricular activities you may have. It gets real difficult to actually be home, let alone be in a garden. Sometimes it's difficult to even be at home, especially during the summer, because that's when everything is going on, all of the kids' activities, vacations. So if not just for that, you would want to have some source. And this year we took a bold initiative to kind of come and really make sure we got water all the way to the back. With that hose pipe, you're looking at probably, I'm gonna say a little bit under almost a quarter mile of hose pipe. At the end of what we've done, we've laid down over about, I'm gonna say 1,700 feet of pipe underground in the last 2 months, 3 months. So that's the reason why we kind of slowed down on a lot of the videos. A lot of things that we wanted to do this summer, we pushed it to the side so we can get this done. We forego fall gardening. We just said it doesn't make sense when we need to get this done. So we pushed fall gardening to the side, knowing that we were coming into our, what we call the Sabbath year for the land. So I knew I wasn't going to be doing anything next year at all. So I wanted to make sure that this be the biggest project that we undertook. This is going to help me out, help Bevs out, give us all time to do things that we need to do as far as taking care of the garden. I'm doing things like this, putting in little projects, rose cuttings, clippings. Look how beautiful that little rose standing by itself. I left that one for y'all and for Bevs. That little color gives you motivation. And these, I always show y'all these things. Just getting this stuff to make it, making sure that not only does it grow, but that it grows what we would call optimally, right? We're looking for optimal growth because it's difficult. It's difficult. I never wanted to show anybody easy gardening, even though I always say, it's so easy. I really wanted to show people that even though it's difficult, you can do it. I never forget I'm gonna say about a year back, I had a comment. I don't know if it was a lady or a man or what, but it was like, "Man, why are you always so dirty?" And I'm like, "Oh Lord, I see it. I'm gonna unearth that one." It's like, "Why are you always so dirty?" And I'm like, gardening isn't a clean sport. And this what I wanna I almost messed that one up and covered up my pipe. So I did put a shutoff valve right here. We'll put something uh, to remind me that that's our shutoff valve. So I was actually able to put shutoffs in every zone. This line eventually, in Gospel Our Lives 2025, when we start back gardening, we'll extend not the high tunnel, but we'll extend our trees to the area behind the high tunnel. And so by having the pipe going out here, I know it's there. We'll be able to piggyback off of that and finish irrigating even the back portion. Make sure I don't hit my pipe. And all we're doing is just covering this up. I'm not going to even cover up going outside. And I don't think the pipe is going to freeze. If we do have a freeze, like a deep freeze coming, basically we come and just open up the pipe on all sides, just open them up, let the water flow out of it. And then the pipe is just laying down there by itself. And if you know anything about radiant heating, by being that the rest of the pipe is underground, it'll even keep the part that's uncovered. It'll keep it from freezing, because the rest of the pipe will be insulated. What we did back here, I even got the passion fruit some water. Everything back here has water. I put it on yesterday after we finished, and I just watched the water just drip from everything. And all I was thinking to myself was, that's it. It's done. These the ones I gotta put some little pipes on. So I'm not gonna even water these cuttings. I'm gonna just put some drippers up in these things and just let them take care of themselves. Oh, sorry, Bells. But that's it. We finished. We've accomplished a major task. We'll do some videos now once we get everything kind of cleaned up. So now we gotta start working on cleaning up, because while we were doing this, we couldn't clean. We were just focused on this. So now we got to start cleaning up, organizing. That's nothing that has to do with the land. Everything that has to do with the land, digging in the land, anything like that, we're going to forego that until 2025. So this year here, 2024, Gospel Our Lives, will be more so. Now I am going to cover my trees during the winter. That's on top of the ground. But we'll forego any kind of gardening, anything like that. And we'll just work on cleaning up around the property, anything other than cutting trees out, moving fencing, stuff like that. Anything that doesn't have to do with the land, we'll do that in 2024. And then Gospel 2025, we'll get back to pruning, cutting, and all of those things. So it's going to be an eventful year. It's going to be a year of rest, relaxation, and follow us, because we're still going to do some videos. We're going to find some content to deliver to you. Maybe a little bit different. It'll still be gardening, but we'll just be looking at the things. We won't be doing much to them. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, grow, grow, grow. Peace.